Ah.
I hope that was enough to convince you, so go ahead and like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. Bye. But if it wasn't enough, let me try to convince you. Hey everyone, this is Anime Disrupt and welcome to my must-watch series where I give you all the anime I think are must-watch and why. We are taking a look at Campfire Cooking Another World, animated by Mappa and streaming on Crunchyroll. It is the most recent addition to my must-watch list and it should be to yours as well. The story follows Mukaido, an ordinary salaryman that finds himself in a strange new world. While other heroes are given incredible skills for fighting, he's given the skill online grocery. While that skill seems weak at first glance, we see how truly strong it is to have Amazon in your back pocket while in another world, allowing him to buy anything from food and water to appliances such as a gas stove. He is then accompanied by various familiars, interacts with gods, and learns more about this new society. Let's start with the obvious. Campfire cooking is in the name, so you know cooking is going to be the biggest draw of the show. Look at the animation behind these meals, and if that doesn't inspire you to watch, or at least go grab a snack, then make sure to bump up the resolution on the video or get some glasses, because you should be watching this as clearly as possible. Other than seeing food get prepared, the intrigue is in the world building. The moment Mukaido sets foot in the world, he knows something is off, and has a healthy distrust of those that summoned him. Having a character that does not blindly charge into battle saying, "Ah, evil demons, I shall go and fight," breaks the usual mold we see, allowing ourselves to enjoy a more reserved character. The fact that he was able to see on arrival that there was more than meets the eye in the country and leave gets you interested in the character, but also the intricacies of the world. Aside from the human realm, it seems there's also a realm of gods and goddesses that expands on the intrigue of what those characters are like and how they interact with the human realm. Mukaido has to navigate the new world learning the rules and laws stealthily as he doesn't want to be found out as another worlder, dreaming to live a quiet life. The potential here is off the charts. There are various nations and the society is incredibly developed. We see this as people eating dried jerky on trips, allowing Mukaido to have a great influence on the world and advance technology greatly if he so chooses. So we can see not only intriguing political issues between the nations, because although Mukaido says he doesn't want to get involved with any nations and be free, let's be honest, he didn't want to be stuck cooking for a monster either, and look where he ended up. This adds a sense of intrigue of what happens next in the world while not taking too out of the moment, allowing you to enjoy a relaxing show where the stakes can be turned up at any time. Let's say that food in an interesting world doesn't boil your blood. You need death and combat to get your hands standing on end. Well, do I have good news for you. Aside from Mukaido's cooking, we're also on a journey of him getting more comfortable with action, those around him, and the world. We see him fighting monsters and improve, given that classic isekai leveling up that all isekai fans are used to. So if you're a fan of isekai or food, this is already a no-brainer. There's enough action that if you need to have some action in your anime, you will not be disappointed. Whether it be Fel, one of his familiars, absolutely destroying monsters, or Sui spitting acid, always a good amount of action to keep any isekai fan satisfied. Not to mention a classic skill system, levels, adventures guild, dragons, chimeras, and anything to satisfy a fantasy lover's needs. A central aspect of any anime is the animation. I won't say the Mappa hit every single frame out of the park, but the food looks amazing and the characters look great. The only complaint I have is that some of the fight scenes could have been shown a little bit more love, but it doesn't detract from the thrill of combat. The overall presentation is pleasing to look at and the scenery is interesting enough to keep you feeling like the world is full of life and that there are things going on in the world. We also have solid characters overall. Fel is a battle-hungry and literally hungry boy, given the lovable asshole that is a staple to any good anime. Mukaido is a bit more timid for folks, but we can see how he would be changing as he gets used to the world and through the adventures he has with Fel. Mukaido's timidness is the classic opposite of the battle-hungry character that is Fel, giving a sense of balance and funny interactions, as there's a power tug-of-war between the two. One is a master and cooks the food that the other one wants to eat, and the other one is a legendary beast that can't get sick, along with the power to level cities. So you know, a bit of a power struggle. This gives a good balance of characters, not to mention Sui, who is a literal child, but is growing at a tremendous rate, becoming another source of interesting interactions. Speaking of interesting interactions, we can't ignore the realm of gods, as there is an entire society that is yet to be fully tapped into. From the first goddess we interact with, who is entranced by human food, we can expect even more funny and ridiculous characters. There really is plenty of growth and intrigue to keep you coming for more. So whether it be exciting action, a chill show you need while eating or after a long day, funny characters, or some of the best food I've ever seen, better than my own cooking, I wholeheartedly recommend Campfire Cooking Another World, and who knows, you might learn a new recipe or two. This has been Anime Disrobed, and I claim this anime is officially disrobed. Like if you're enjoying the show or if you want to give it a try, comment your thoughts and subscribe for more recommendations. I give recommendations of all types, especially those newer or trying to get into anime.